This morning on The Dish, a woman who's making Indian cooking a lot less intimidating. Priya Krishna was born and raised in Dallas and loved the foods her mother prepared based on traditional Indian recipes, but with a modern American twist. After becoming a food writer for major magazines and newspapers, she decided to share these unique creations with the rest of us. They're found in her new cookbook, Indian-ish, named one of the best cookbooks of the spring by the New York Times, Food and Wine, and it seems almost everybody else. Priya Krishna, good morning. Welcome to The Dish. Thanks for being here. Can we talk about the color of this table?
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Tell us what's here.
All right, so starting there, we've got a red pepper, peanut, and potato subzi, your really easy 6-ingredient, throw it together on a weeknight dish. Your tomato rice with crispy cheddar. It's a fusion between a Spanish rice, a South Indian tomato rice, and to make the kids eat it, my mom put a sheath of cheddar cheese on top.
Thank you, Mom.
Then we've got my Uncle Heymonth, his fish cooked in parchment. The secret ingredient is
What's your uncle's first name?
Heymonth.
Okay.
A Heymonth.
Is a chopped up piece of a clementine, which adds texture and flavor.
Wow.
Then this is a quick pickle with cherry tomatoes, chilies, and a bunch of really like crunchy, pungent spices. Here we've got eggless pineapple cake. Pineapple cake is one of those really classic desserts in Indian cooking, and a lot of people don't eat eggs, so you know it's light and fluffy and airy. And then to drink, we've got shikanji, which is salt and pepper limeade with some tequila.
Cheers.
Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper, sorry, say again.
Limeade.
Limeade.
With tequila.
So you open this cookbook with coming to terms with your identity. Talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in Dallas, Texas. I went to a school that was mostly white. I just wanted to fit in. My school was mostly Jewish. I wanted to eat bagels and lox for breakfast and have a bat mitzvah.
You wanted a bat mitzvah.
Yeah.
They are fantastic. I can
Did you tell your mother that?
Yeah, I did, and she was very confused. And so, I didn't want to eat dal chawal for dinner. I wanted to have spaghetti. I wanted to just do what my friends did. I remember for years I made my mom pack me peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for lunch because I didn't want to eat dal. I didn't want to do anything that made me seem different.
Well, it's like you talk about it as being this Indian-ish upbringing. Explain that term. It's obviously that's even the title in the cookbook.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of this feeling of existing in two worlds, but not really feeling like you belong in one, and kind of coming to terms with, that doesn't have to be a bad thing.
Right.
It's amazing that my mom makes pizza on roti.
Oh, yeah.
And that we listen to Bollywood hits intermixed with top 40 hits.
That sounds like fun.
We wear kurtas with jeans. It infuses every part of our identity.
Yeah.
This is what the Indian American experience is, I think.
You got your start writing for your college paper, basically
Yeah.
about how they could improve the food in the dining hall.
Yeah, yes.
I
It was
love that
kind of an unconventional start. I wanted a food column, but I went to school in Hanover, New Hampshire, where there are 5 restaurants. So I was like, I'm going to run out of content fast
Yeah.
if I do a restaurant column. So it became, how do you hack your dining halls? How do you make extraordinary meals out of just the ingredients you find? And it ended up really resonating. I remember one time for Halloween, someone literally dressed up as my persona, the DDS detective, by doing like a trench coat with bananas attached to it. And I was like, I've made it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, this cookbook is really a collaboration of you and your mom. What was it like to work with her on it?
I mean, it was great in all the ways. Working with your mom was great, and frustrating in all the ways that working with your mom is frustrating. She's an amazing collaborator. My mom is a project manager at heart, so she was very good at keeping us on task, keeping us upbeat, keeping us very organized. But we had many moments where we were bickering, where she was secretly adding, cumin to the pan, and I was like, "There's no cumin in the recipe," and
was it because she felt as though you were leaving things out?
Well, it's because she forgot to put cumin in the recipe. Oh, yeah. And then she'd be like, "Oh, there's actually cumin in this sag feta."
You also talk about, because she's just an intuitive cook, she'll just sort of go.
She just knows.
Did you adopt that as well, or is that completely different from how you are?
Honestly, there's this term in Hindi, it's called andaz, which sort of refers to that, like you just kind of know how much to add. I don't have that. I fully accept that. But this was me sort of documenting my mom's intuition.
Since tomorrow is Father's Day, I want to give your dad a moment because he helped you send out book proposals.
Oh, yes.
In the beginning, you sent out like 50 books.
I sent 50 books.
And he'd email you the rejection letters?
This was for my first book, Ultimate Dining Hall Hacks. Yeah, my dad, also very organized, but he got a place in the book. His homemade yogurt has a big spread in the book. That is like my bread and butter. I grew up on homemade yogurt, always made by my dad.
I love that you also had, there was a story that you tell about this belief that you had that you could put the book out, and you compared it to Legally Blonde and Elle Woods.
That was my first book, Ultimate Dining Hall Hacks. I'd never published a book before.
Right.
I didn't know the process of getting an agent and going out to publishing houses. So I was just like, if I write the proposal, the book will happen.
Just like Elle going to Harvard, you can do it.
Exactly.
Well, instead of writing, we'll have you sign the dish.
Oh my gosh.
And if you could have this meal with anyone, past or present, who would it be?
It would probably be my maternal grandparents. They passed away when I was 2 years old, so I never got to meet them. But my mom always talks about how much they would have loved, sharing these meals with us. My mom's mom hated cooking but loved eating.
Well, we loved sharing with you. Thank you, Priya.
Thank you.
Priya Krishna. For more on her and the dish, you can head to our website at cbsthismorning.com.